Namaskar সবাইকে Har Har Mahadev and I love you my Mahadev so much. Today I will cook dhokla. So I have taken 2 cups of gram flour and straining them through the sifter for the better result. Now I am adding a teaspoon of white salt and a few chopped green chilies. I have taken here about 3 to 4 green chilies, then 2 teaspoons of biryani masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and half teaspoon of hing. And right now I am conducting all these ingredients very well for the better result. Now adding 2 big tablespoons of white oil. Here you can add ghee or melted butter, it depends on you. Now I am adding lemon juice, and this is very important ingredient for the dhokla. All right, now I will add water little by little so that the dough does not form lumps. You can see me in the video how I am adding water little by little to make the batter for the dhokla. And here, if you want, you can use electric blender to beat the batter in one direction, but I'm using very small amount of batter for dhokla, so I'm using my hand to beat it. Here I have been beating this batter for 10 to 20 minutes. I think it is 20 minutes. I have been beating this batter for the better result. All right, Jai Siaram. Now I am preparing for the steaming, and I am using a large pot and put a stand inside it and added 2 glasses of water and cover it, and I will place it on the index hub at high flame. Alright, now I am preparing the container with the white oil. I will apply this oil all over the container so I can place the dough inside it, but I am using also a baking paper here, so I can take the dhokla out easily without any fight. Alright, so this is how I do all the time when I make dhokla. Alright, Joy Siara. Now, before placing this batter into the steaming container, I am adding a full teaspoon of ENO. If you want, you can add baking soda or baking powder, but I prefer ENO. Now, I am beating this batter in one direction for another 5 to 8 minutes for the better result. You can clearly see that this batter has increased in size and also become very fluffy even before it was cooked. Now I will pour this batter into this steaming container. Alright, this is the last job. Now I have put this batter container inside the steamer, and I will steam this batter for 20 to 25 minutes at medium to low flame. Alright, that's it. So after 25 minutes my dhokla is cooked and it looks so beautiful, so fluffy, spongy and so palatable. You can see it clearly. Alright. Now I'm preparing for the foron or tarka. In Bengali we call it foron. Here I have added a cube of butter and about 2 to 3 tablespoons of white oil. Here you can use ghee or sosha tel or butter oil, whatever you like. Then I have added 2 tablespoons of panchaforan. I love panchaforan. I love roasted panchaforan in any curry that I cook in my kitchen. I just love it. Alright, then I am adding dry curry leaf. This is also one of my most favorite ingredient in my cooking list. And thereafter I am adding about 5 red chili, dry red chili. This is optional. If you like extra spicy, then you can add chili or you can leave it, but it depends on you. Alright. And finally the foron or tarka is ready within 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm trying to separate the dhokla from the container. You can see the dhokla is getting separated very easily from the container, and I put in the plate and taking this baking paper off. You can see the dhokla is very soft, spongy and fluffy. Now I'm cutting it in square shape. It is very easy for me, and you can easily see that this dhokla looks so spongy, cutie. Now I'm applying this foron or tarka on the dhokla and trying to spread it on the top surface of this dhokla so that every single corner or side gets the flavor of this foron or tadka. You can see clearly that this dhokla is very soft and spongy, and here I'm trying to explain how soft, how spongy, and how fluffy this dhokla I have cooked. Alright, Joy Siaram. Now I am preparing for the chutney so that I can serve it with the dhokla. Here I used two tomatoes and I am chopping them into few pieces. And here I am taking all these pieces into the blender. I will blend it. And after blending, I am adding here few green chilies and 1/3 cup of coconut. Then I will blend it again and I will make it a smooth paste. You can see in the video. That's it. And for the chutney, you can make any kind of chutney that goes with this dhokla. All right, and I am using the same karai where I have cooked foron or tadka just earlier and added all this tomato paste in this karai. You can see, and I will cook the chutney at a very medium to low flame, and it will take, I think, probably 10 to 15 minutes to cook the chutney. Here I am adding 3 tablespoons of biryani masala and little red chili powder and little turmeric powder, then little salt and little curry powder also I have added, and half bowl of sugar I have added here to cook this chutney. Alright, and added some raisins here, but this is optional, and you can make any kind of chutney that is you like, and added water. Then I will leave it at medium to low flame to cook about 10 minutes. Alright, so after 10 minutes my chutney is done. Tomato coconut spicy chutney is done, and you can see the color is very beautiful. Now I am transferring this chutney in this bowl, and let me give you a very close view. Alright, you can see the chutney. Alright, that's it. And this is how I cook dhokla and chutney. But every time when I cook dhokla, I cook different types of chutney. Alright. Joy Siya Ram, Har Har Mahadev. Take care. I love you, my Mahadev, so much.